どうもエルズと申します。いよいよ2026年の F1 が開幕します。今回は開幕戦そもそもちゃんと走れるのかと不安視されているアストンマーティンホンダ勢と昨年の王者ノリス、そしてタイトル奪還を狙うフェルスタッペン4名のインタビューを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
No denying it's been a difficult start to the year for the team. Just asked Lance the same thing. What can you share from your side at this point? Obviously a lot of work going on behind the scenes to try and turn the situation around.
Yeah, definitely. Challenging start. More challenging than we wanted and more challenging than expected. But, in a way, nothing we can do. We need to wait and have faith in Honda, and hopefully all these issues will be fixed, in a short term. And meanwhile, we need to keep experimenting on the car and hopefully enjoying this. This first race is always beautiful. We come to Australia, fans are amazing after the long wait in the winter. Finally we are all in the same conditions at the same track, all 22 cars. So yeah, I'm looking forward even with the challenge ahead.
You've got that ambition and drive to win races and titles again, of course. What do you draw on in these kind of situations?
Well, you have to keep, united. You have to keep motivated. Sometimes it's difficult when you are not really fighting for top places, but there is always a goal. There is always a challenge. There is always a target on the weekend. And for us now, it's just to get better, to improve the car. To understand more about these issues that we have, and at the same time, because we had a very short winter and we didn't manage all the program that we wanted, there are a lot of setup directions and tests that we want to do in these first races to understand the car and the new regulations. So, I think we have a long list to do, and that's already motivating enough, for these first couple of races.
You've seen and experienced it all in Formula One, but this is wild that we're talking about vibrations causing nerve damage to your fingers. Are you just going to do 25 laps? Are you going to do 3 laps and then retire the car, given that the end point is going to be the same? And also, what's your responsibility? What do you feel is your role now? Obviously, the team is down. It's not what you came all the way to Australia for, but you kind of have to lift them up in a sense, don't you? You've got an important role in that way.
Well, I hope to finish the race, first of all. I think, it's true that in Bahrain we face, and Barcelona we face these anomalous vibrations coming from the engine, and I think they are understood. There were a couple of solutions on the dyno since Bahrain, and a few of them they were positive, so hopefully we will have a better feeling now in FP1, but at the moment, that was reliability-wise tough, because we couldn't complete the program in testing, because always the car was having an issue because of the vibrations. Okay. Always something breaks down, so we need to fix that first, and as I said, I'm optimistic that after the changes they made the last week, we can have a more normal weekend, and that will be the first step, to motivate everyone in the team. If we can finish the race unexpectedly, and that will be a good first race of the year.
A difficult start to the year for the team, but what can you share from your side at this point? Obviously a lot of work going on behind the scenes to try and get on top of things.
Yeah, just trying to improve the situation.
What kind of a reaction have you seen from the team over the last few weeks?
No, just trying to improve as quickly as we can. Are we going to be where we want to be this weekend? No. Bahrain was only a couple of weeks ago, and these changes don't happen overnight. But we made some changes over the last couple of weeks, and we'll see how we go.
Thank you.
Hi, Lance. The team gave a very honest and open press conference this morning, where Adrian Newey also said something about the vibration and the possible nerve damage you could get if you do more than 15 consecutive laps. I mean, it sounded quite terrifying, and I cannot even imagine how that must feel. But what can you tell us in the car from that feeling, from what you go through?
It's not good, yeah. No, it's not good. So yeah, we're trying to get on top of it, fix it. We have some ideas this week to solve some of those issues, and we'll see in FP1 if it's better than it was in Bahrain.
Yeah. Can you get us into the car like us normal human beings? How can we compare that? Permanent nerve damage from like 15 consecutive laps. That's not something.
I don't know how you could compare it. I guess just like electrocute yourself in a chair or something like that, and it's not far off. Yeah, it's just like it's a very uncomfortable vibration, and it's it's bad for the engine, but it's also bad for the human inside the cars. So we need to just get on top of it, and but I think we will. I think we have some ideas, and we'll see.
Just be clear, will you do like 5 laps, 10 laps, and then retire from the Australian Grand Prix? Will you do 1 lap, 15?
We don't know yet. I mean, it all depends how much we've improved since Bahrain. If we still have the same vibration issues we had with the car in Bahrain, it's going to be hard to do much more than 10, 15 laps. If we resolve those issues the last couple weeks, then I think we can go much further into the race. So yeah, time will tell.
How's everyone feeling?
I mean, we're not happy for sure. We want to be more competitive, but all we can do is put our head down and just get on top of the issues we have, and just try to improve every weekend throughout the season. I mean, I have no doubt on the on the chassis side we can bring upgrades and get more competitive every week, and then on the engine side the same. We just need to find more power, and when all of the pieces come together, I'm sure we can be where we want to be. It's just about getting there.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And apart from the troubles from the last 2 weeks, is there something you're really looking forward to at the start of the season?
Nothing particular, no.
Yeah, finally, after a few weeks of tests and everyone saying they don't know where everyone else stands, we finally get to learn some answers this weekend. How are you feeling about what the team have learned over the last couple of weeks since Bahrain, and what you think you can do this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we had quite a decent pre-season. It's been, I think, a big learning curve, but we've been running well, been doing a lot of laps, so there's actually not really a lot that we could have wished for that could have gone better. But in terms of performance, I don't know. I think we still have quite a bit of work to do, to be up front. But this is also something that I had already planned for it to be like that.
Great stuff. Good luck this weekend.
And in terms of that, can you be hopeful that maybe one team hasn't got away from the rest? I think a few people have thinking Mercedes have turned things down a bit, but do you think you can be in touch, and how much will be revealed here, because it is a power-sensitive track?
Yeah, for me, we'll see what happens, right? I'm not really too fussed about it. I mean, I just try to do my best, and like I said before, we're positive, we're happy with what we have done so far, but we also know that if you really want to fight up front, we need to be faster, so that's what we will work on.
Hey Max, obviously a lot of challenges for this year. How are you able to balance all the learnings you've got to do on track along with your other interests, your own sim racing, your GT racing team? How are you able to balance both of those, and how excited are you about that for this year?
It's been good. I mean, I of course also have a lot of great people around me that help me with a lot of things in F1, and of course on the GT projects, the sim projects. So you cannot do these things alone. You need a lot of clever individuals to help you, look into every single detail to perform.
Tell us if you have more things to do when you are driving, because a few weeks ago we thought that maybe you have a lot of things to prepare, and in fact there's a lot of automation or automatic. What you understood?
There are a few more indicators, I guess, on the wheel. A few more things with your inputs that change, but you also practice for that, right? I mean, you're constantly talking about these things, and things come quite naturally, but at the same time, even when you think you're best prepared, I think there are always things that have to go better and probably happen during a race that are a bit out of your control, and you have to try and manage. Always a lot of things that come unexpected in Formula One.
From all the skills of a racing driver, with this new car, which skill do you think you have to develop more, you have to train more, as it looks it's not just intuitive car to drive, more rational, like you have to think so many things at the same time. Am I
honestly, for me, I don't really like to overcomplicate it too much. If I have to drive this car, last year's car, if I have to raise a shopping trolley, I drive it to the limit of what a shopping trolley can do. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's as simple as that. At the end of the day, it has a brake pedal, a throttle pedal, and a steering wheel with a clutch. And you just drive that to the limit.
Okay.
You try to adapt to what is needed. That's what we are here for. That's what you have trained for in your life. And the good drivers, of course, will always come out on top.
So back to where you started your title-winning campaign last year. Does it feel like a year, first of all? And what are your feelings after testing? Ready to have another go at it this year?
Does it feel like a year? It feels like a year since I was here, yes, but it's not been long enough since I won. So, no, excited to be back. I've always enjoyed it here. It's always a nice place to start the season. Good weather and just another year to look forward to. Plenty of opportunities, plenty more races to try and win and to celebrate. So looking forward to it. And I think we were decent in Bahrain. Nothing to get too excited by, but we know we're in a decent place. So just excited to get things going, and we'll find out a bit more where we stack up over the next few days.
In terms of defending the title, in terms of McLaren being up there, in terms of carrying on the good cars you've had the last couple of years, you still got that confidence in the team and more confidence in yourself to get the job done?
Certainly, good confidence in myself, which is always a nice way to start the season, and confidence in the team. I think we probably don't have the same level of confidence in our outright speed comparing to what we had at the beginning of last year, but we're confident in our ability over the course of a season to get back to where we want to be. So it's not like we come in here and we're confident we're going to win. But we know in the past years, especially 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the amount we've been able to turn things around in a season where it's all about development and bringing upgrades, learning about the car, being efficient. That was one of our biggest strengths over the last few years at the same time. So, we'll just take it easy no matter where we finish up here in China in the first few races of the season. We're confident that through the year we'll be able to get back to where we really want, and that's something we all look forward to.
いかがだったでしょうか。世界は中東を中心に治安が悪化しており、今後のレース開催予定にも影響が出ないか心配ではありますが、まずは開幕戦が無事に行われることを喜びたいです。そして一日も早く平和的な解決に向かっていくことを祈りたいです。とにかくまずは今週末のレースを楽しみたいですね。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。インタビューの内容について、または動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。